Hi folks, and welcome back to Cooking 101. My name is Tom and I am a prep cook at Bistro 101 in lovely downtown Mount Horeb. So come check us out. Today our subject is going to be tacos, and I'm not going to try to teach you recipes because if you learn a recipe you've got one, but if you learn a technique you've got hundreds. For me, the key to a good taco is the seasoning aggressively of your main protein. Cumin, chili powder, chili with an E. Chili with an I powder is a mix of different spices, and then salt and pepper to taste. It's about 2 parts of cumin to 1 part chili, and then your salt and pepper. This you don't even have to add. There's lots of different chili powders out there, which is a dried ground chili, but that will allow you to control your heat level. Okay, now that we've got our sort of all-purpose Mexican seasoning, the first taco we're gonna do is Bisteca, beef taco. Okay, for this beef taco, you can use leftover steak. You can cook your steak from raw if you'd like, or you could even use leftover roast beef. You wanna mix your beef with a little of our all-purpose seasoning. Get a nice coating on there. You want to use either a cast iron or a non-stick pan with a little bit of oil. And the key is to put this down in your pan and let it get crusty on the first side before you mess with it. Okay, so we let our beef cook undisturbed to develop that crust, because that crust is the best part of the taco for me. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's perfect. Smells great. You also want to make sure that you warm up your tortillas ahead of time. You can either grill them lightly or heat them up in a pan or even in the oven for a while. That makes them pliable and it makes them taste a lot better. I'm going to put down some bib lettuce underneath and then go with our beef. Remember, this is just supposed to be a sandwich. It's supposed to be very simple. You don't need a lot of salsa and other stuff on it. And then to finish this, we're going to add some lime crema, which is nothing more than a little bit of sour cream with lime juice and salt in. And to finish, some green onion. Looks awesome. For our next taco, it's one of my favorites, is a fish taco. We're going to use the same sort of all-purpose Mexican spice and season well. I like to use a non-stick pan for this. You notice I haven't done any breading or anything like that, just the fish. You could use any kind of fish that you want for this. You could use a meaty fish like mahi-mahi or tuna. You could use a cod. I used to take my kids ice fishing and fillet up a bunch of little tiny bluegills this big to make fish tacos. They're still yummy. So let it go on this first side, just like our beef. Any of these proteins you want to let get crispy on the first side before you flip them. It's about 70% first side, 30% on the second side. Okay, these guys are about ready to flip. And after I do that, I kind of like to break it up, so I'm almost making like pulled fish, kind of like pulled pork. It's like you get more seasoning over everything that way. Just give these a minute to finish up. Look at how brown and yummy. Okay, I'm going to put this on a little bit of spring mix. And to finish our fish taco, pickled red onions. The technique for which is going to be in our next video. Quick pickles. They're delicious on fish. For our third taco, we're going to do spicy shrimp. We've added a little bit of ancho chili powder to our mix. Another cool variation of this spice mix is to switch the order of chili to cumin. In other words, do 2 parts chili to 1 part cumin. That gives it more of sort of a Southwest flavor. I've got these shrimp coated with a little bit of oil. Then you can grill these indoors like I'm going to do with my grill pan, or you can do them outside. Now lay our shrimp in the pan, and like our other proteins, you want to let them cook and get that nice char on the first side before you flip them. Now you can see that the shrimp are starting to turn white even before I flip them. They're about 3/4 of the way down. One of my favorite ways to do shrimp. And here's our shrimp taco. I like to finish this with lots of cilantro and green onion. For our last taco, we're gonna do a southwestern version, so 2 parts chili powder to 1 part cumin. This is a great vegetarian taco, or it can be the base of a breakfast taco. Remember to leave them alone and let them get crusty. Our crispy southwestern potatoes go down on a little bit of spring mix. And I like to add a little bit of Mexican hot sauce. And finally, top it with your beautiful sunny side up egg. Now some nice steamed rice and Mexican style beans. Look at that feast. So we have our classic beef taco, fish taco with pickled red onion, spicy shrimp taco, and potato taco with a sunny side up egg. Well, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you learned some taco technique to spice up your life. Everybody stay safe.